What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Quesadilla Padilla with yet another Vectrex unboxing. And today we're going to be unboxing Heads Up Action Soccer. This is another sports game for the Vectrex. And as I mentioned, it's action soccer. So here is the front of the box. Take a look at the spine. Here is the bottom of the box. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Heads up. And now here is the back. So, challenge another player or take on the computer itself in an action-packed soccer game that demands all the concentration, strategy, and split-second reactions of the real thing. Realistic, dimensional players move the ball down a scrolling field by passing and kicking the ball to each other, just like the actual game. Heads up. All the excitement and the challenge of a real soccer tournament, complete with the roar of the crowd. Here is some gameplay. Precision passing to your teammates will move the ball quickly down the scrolling field. It takes quick reflexes to move your goalie in position to block goal attempts. Alright. So, again, let's open her up. Okay, there we go. Let's see what's inside this one. So we have the original insert, box protector, it protects it from crushing it. How many times am I going to say that in these videos? Here is what the cartridge looks like up close. Nothing special in the back. Those are what the pins look like. Let's see what else is inside this box here. Okay, so we have a manual alongside with the overlay. Let's take a look at the overlay. And while we have it out, let's compare it to a reproduction overlay. So here is the original overlay. Let's see if we can pick that up. There. Probably not. But yeah, it should say General Consumer Electronics right there. There are your instructions for your gameplay. So button number 1 and 2, you do nothing. Button 3 is to offense shoot, defense goalie. Offense pass and defense switch is button number 4. Okay. This is the original. This is a what do you call it? A reproduction. These are made by Sean Kelly, available on his website, along with a slew of other great items for your Vectrex. Here is the Repro. Production by Sean Kelly. Now let's put them side by side. Again, guys, a lot more color on the original than on the reproduction, but this reproduction is, I would say, a 10 out of 10. I mean, the accuracy of it, I mean, come on. If you stand another overlay up top, you can see that they fit perfectly. The only thing is that this one here is just a little bit darker. That's all. Let's go to the manual. Now here is the manual for Heads Up. Take the Ultimate Soccer Challenge without ever leaving your seat. Play with a friend or tackle the computer itself in an action-packed soccer game that takes all of the concentration, strategy, and split-second reactions of the real thing. You're in control as the realistic dimensional players get the ball down the field by passing, bouncing, and kicking it back and forth to one another, just like a real soccer game. Heads up and get ready for an exciting and demanding soccer tournament, complete with the roar of the crowd. Here is your typical setup. Warnings. Here is the controls. How to play. How to start the game. Shows you the gameplay. Listen to the roar of the crowd. Heads Up is about to begin. The objective is to kick the ball into the opposing team's net and score as often as possible when on offense, and prevent opposing players from kicking the ball into your goal when on defense, just like the real pros. Simple, to the point. Each team has 3 players on the field and 1 goalie who remains in his goalie box. The joystick controls the players on offense or defense. Who has a dot over his head? Oh, the joystick controls the player on offense or defense, who has a dot over his head. That's what it meant. The offensive man who has the ball will be the controllable player and will have the dot over his head. The defensive player who is controllable has a dot over his head and is switchable among the 3 players by pressing button number 4. There you go. Here's a little picture of the passing and shooting. Let you guys pause that if you want to take a read. It goes into the defensive player, a defensive goalie, as well as the throw in and out of bounds. Watch the clock. It talks about the scoring, the high score memory, and restarting of the game. Here is where you will track your high scores. 90-day limited warranty. Replacement overlay order form. And that, guys, is Heads Up for the Vectrex. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. Please leave a like and a comment. And if you like the Vectrex content, please share. I'll check you guys out on the next one. You guys stay safe. Peace and love.